Acid, tabs, mellow yellow, purple haze, yellow sunshine, Looney Tunes, backbreaker. These are all slang terms for the drug LSD 25, which is illegal in the US and is classified as a Schedule I drug. This semi-synthetic drug can be taken orally, intravenously, ocularly, and intramuscularly. LSD-25 is best known for its psychedelic effects and its role in the counterculture of the 1960s. I'll be going over some brief history behind LSD-25, as well as the drug's effects on the user. Before I go into these effects, I will start with some brief history. Albert Hofmann was a Swiss scientist best known for synthesizing LSD-25, accidentally ingesting it, and thus learning of its effects. After graduating with a degree in chemistry, Hofmann began to work at the Sandoz laboratories. While working in the pharmaceutical chemical department, he began to study the plant squill and the fungus ergot. While working with these chemical substances, he researched lysergic acid derivatives, and this led to Hofmann first synthesizing the drug LSD-25 on November 16, 1938. This synthesis was originally to obtain a stimulant for circulatory and respiratory systems, and the drug was dormant for about 5 years until Albert decided to re-examine it on April 15, 1943, upon which he accidentally ingested some LSD while synthesizing the drug. He described his experience as a pleasant one that expanded his imagination and put him in a dreamlike state. This led him to intentionally ingest the drug, about 250 micrograms of it, on April 19, 1943, and this is the first intentional acid trip, now known as Bicycle Day. So because of Albert Hofmann, LSD-25 was synthesized and its psychedelic effects became known. So now that we know how LSD-25 came to be, we can talk about some of the effects of the drug. These effects will be physical, sensory, and psychological. And all of these effects vary from person to person, and it's important to note that. First, we'll talk about some of the physical symptoms. So this drug isn't considered to be addictive, but tolerance is built up by regular use. Some physical effects of LSD include pupil dilation, wakefulness, and an increased appetite. Others, which could result from the psychological effects of the drug, are numbness, weakness, nausea, heart rate increase, jaw clenching, perspiration, saliva, and mucus production, and tremors. The psychological effects are very unique and vary from person to person, and these psychological effects are known as an acid trip. Trips vary based on the person, the environment, the dose strength, and previous experiences of the user. Users have said that a good trip caused changes in personality and in life perspective, as well as experience of radiant colors, rippled movement of objects, and a loss of sense of identity or expansion of time. If a person is not prepared for a trip, then they will experience a bad trip, which could be a very negative experience if the person is in a hostile environment. Some sensory effects of LSD are, they coincide with the psychological effects, but overall the drug does cause senses to be altered, as well as emotions, time, memories, and awareness. Within 30 to 90 minutes after ingestion, the user will feel these effects, and they will last for about 6 to 14 hours on average. Sight, taste, and sound are most highly affected by LSD-25. As far as sight goes, there's an intensification of colors, rippled movement, animate movement of stationary objects, like we said before, the morphing of objects, that sort of thing. People have said that they taste a metallic taste when they take the drug. Albert Hofmann actually said this as well. As far as sound, users have said that they have experienced a distortion of sound, an echo-like sound, an inability to discern sounds, and an intensification of listening to music. So overall, LSD-25 is a very unique drug. And once it was synthesized, its psychological effects could be known and made the drug known for what it is today.